So here's our yesterday's coils. These were the detergent ones. Pretty much the only one we decided out of these, which was the BBJ coil cleaner, which actually did surprisingly good. That's this strip over here, and these were the three that were eliminated. They pretty much, you know, don't do much at all. It's pretty much the same as using a dish detergent, so on and so on. Then we get to the foaming, or the ones that have some sort of a foaming action. First we have a calibrite here on our number 2 coil, and if we look at our sample here, we had a little bit of film. There's a little bit of etching happening on it, so it's, you know, dulled up a little bit on the coil surface. So this, it's eating a little bit of that aluminum away. Not terrible though. Here's our evap coil cleaner. The tape is actually almost still shiny, very little left on it, but also the cleaning result wasn't quite as good as the calibrite. Speedy foam, speed clean foam. The foil looks good, pretty much like brand new, really no staining on it, and the coil clean came out relatively good looking. Again, out of this sample, not quite as good as calibrite, but again didn't etch as much either. And then here on the last we have our free foam, which used to be our recommended chemical, and actually surprisingly, if you look at that, that was the worst amount of corrosion or dullification of the aluminum. This test strip we used. At the same time, it did do a pretty remarkable job on getting the coil clean though, but obviously at somewhat of a cost. So if you look at the back sides, pretty much the speed clean, the free foam was the only one that penetrated all the way, and also the first one, which is the calibrite, had a pretty good penetration action. These were only chemical was applied on one side. On our next set, we got a Ace Clean. A little bit of stainage there, but generally very shiny still. Very good cleaning action. Triple D, not as good of a cleaning action as the Ace Clean, but the foil looks good. Not a lot of corrosion going on there. And then we have the Ace coil cleaner.
All clean.
What was it? All clean? All coil cleaner? That actually etched quite a bit of the tape. It dulled the tape up almost completely. Did a pretty decent cleaning job though. And then on the last we have the Ace alkaline cleaner. Again, a little bit of dullage on the foil. Very nice cleaning result. And pretty much all of these penetrated all the way through. Had a pretty good cleaning action going on. Probably the best out of this group on that was the Ace alkaline cleaner. Then on our last group we had the strongest chemicals, and the two last ones actually are just for condenser and coils. The first one is for evaporator coils. Look at the foil, definitely some corrosion going on, a little bit of stainage, you know, excellent cleaning action. And surprisingly, the condensing coil cleaners really didn't do that much more harm on the shine. And what we really want to remark about these is the cleaning action on the backside. These were really truly remarkable penetration on this thin, about 1-inch coil. They cleaned the back sides with just that front side application really well. And here's pretty much our finalists at this point. We have our BBJ Power Coil Clean, which we're still going to recommend to the lightly soiled. This you can use on diffusers, evaporator coils, condensing coils, whatever you want to on the light soils. Works great on nicotine and that sort of, you know, stainage what you have. Then we have kind of two options for the middle cleaner. We have the Ace alkaline coil cleaner and the new Calgon calibrite that work great on all these results. Both great foaming, great cleanability. The calibrite probably has a little higher edge on, you know, getting the coil a little bit shinier, but these are manufactured for evaporator coils. And then we have the heavy restoration version, what we had tried over here, which is the Ace Foam and Clean. This is actually made for condensing coils. Biggest reason there is that it just needs to be rinsed really good if it's used on inside coils. This is the chemical you would only use on a really restoration projects where you really have to get an old coil that probably, in other words, would be, you know, discarded. This is a restorative cleaner, just kind of an emergency use only. So there's our final contestants.